Yeah, I wasn't gonna go get a job. So
Really?
Yeah. So I was the first person to ever graduate college in my family. And I was like, I'm not ready to go do all the things. So I studied. I studied in Salamanca, Spain for a summer. I lived with a family in college. I did this crazy job in college selling books door to door.
Yeah.
In Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Sioux City, Iowa. And so I'm like, okay, what do I want to do? I was graduating 4.5 because I had to get the football season in. I mean, it was required.
Too good to pass up. Right?
That's right. And so I was like, you know what? I gotta go find myself. And I had a cousin who went to Georgia as well, and he lived in Colorado. And he was married a couple years, and they're both 8 years older than me. And they're like, hey, we don't have any kids. Like, we got an extra room in our basement. Just come live with us for a little while.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, done. So I packed up my car and I drove to Denver. Got a job at the REI downtown Denver. Got a job at a bar, and I was carrying kegs around and just doing kind of odd jobs for the bar. Then I would drive up to Breckenridge Vale on the weekends and snowboard.
Oh my gosh!
And so my best friend and I, in college, he worked for that company called Southwestern Books, and he sold books for every year, every summer. Made a ton of money, and he's like, hey, if you come sell books with me, I'll go to Europe with you. I'm like, okay. So I had already been on my study abroad.
Yeah.
And so I moved to Colorado, lived there, and then my sister was graduating high school, and so we had to stick around for May 25th.
Yeah.
We sold books the summer before, made a bunch of money. May 26th, we flew to England, and we ran around Europe for 3 months. We had money from selling books.
Oh my gosh!
And we did everything. We saw the Queen's 50th Jubilee. We jumped out of airplanes. We climbed glaciers. We ran with the bulls. We met Prince William, which was interesting. Yeah, it was really cool.
You really had a checklist, man.
Oh man, we just started in England.
Was it all happenstance, or was this like mapped out?
Happenstance.
Oh, okay.
We started in England, and we kind of had an idea. We were going to go as far as Czechoslovakia, and then work our way back to Spain to leave.
Okay.
But the 3 months in the middle was just go figure it out.